Good morning. We're up here at Soul Perfection Shoe Store in Shoreline. This place is amazing, and it's mostly amazing because of this wonderful man over here, Jason, who's been running this place. It's springtime, and Jason, I tell you, we have so many people. I mean, I've traveled the world in the last few weeks with people taking off all over the place.
There's a lot of different things. The key to finding a good travel shoe is getting properly fit and making sure that it works for you. Try to do it ahead of time. Don't do it the day before you're going. Try to give yourself a good couple weeks so you can break the shoe in. And then of course, if you have any foot issues, getting in to see a doctor sooner than later will help you get diagnosed and figure out what it is. Because some things you think it'll go away, but it doesn't. So that's where you come in.
If you just could comment on, here's a patient who really doesn't need prescriptive orthotics, but needs more support, and I'll go pick this great shoe right off the shelf. And my joke about this, of course, is we just talked about how great the shoe is.
Yeah.
And this does have a little bit of an insert, but my joke is, look, if I can roll this up and stick it in my shirt pocket, and they're having some foot trouble, they might want something with a med support. So I know that you carry many brands of over-the-counter inserts or arch supports.
Yeah.
But you also use a little system to help you with that. Could you comment about how you use your computer system to select it?
Yeah. No, that's a great question. Because you're 100% right about the extra arch support, all the technology in athletic shoes, and then they put in sort of just a flimsy pad. So we use things like this, and you can see it shows a picture of the foot, kind of pressure points. There's different systems out there. This one, we stand on it, and we can do multiple scans, but we see where the pressure's at. What is their arch doing? Do they have a high arch, a low arch? Sometimes people stand up here and their foot looks like, I call it like a Sasquatch foot, really flat-footed. And then other people stand up and all you get is a heel and a ball of foot. There's nothing in the middle. And there's pros and cons to every foot type. There's no good or bad foot. There's just different feet with different issues. So we use this. We also measure the foot, and watching someone walk, because there are people that have a higher arch on a scan, but when they walk, as you know, or they stand and put pressure on it and kind of move, it really flattens out. And that causes pronation. So therefore we need arch supports. And if people don't have custom orthotics or want something to step up, that's where we go. We can show you the wall over here. So there's all different types of arch supports. They're all doing the exact same thing, trying to check the same boxes: alignment, redistribution of pressure, cushion. They're just doing it different ways. So some are softer, some are harder, some are higher, some are lower, and where they put the arch. So that's where looking at your foot, looking at what shoes we're putting it in, looking at feedback from medical professional, doctor, helps us pick the right ones. How do you decide when to go custom route versus recommending something like this?
Answering the question about when to choose over-the-counter inserts versus custom orthotics is an interesting one. Okay, we know that arch supports do a great thing. Metatarsal pads can help the ball of the foot, and metatarsal pads built into an over-the-counter support can help. And custom orthotics are needed when those things aren't working. So I think a great first step is often this. I love it if people do this first, particularly if they haven't done anything. And if they haven't been in, have even evaluate their shoes to see if they're stable, come here, get your shoes evaluated, and go there. Because a patient coming to me who's done that and still has foot pain, that's when we very definitely need to move on to a custom orthotic.
Yeah, and I totally agree, because we get people that they've tried a couple of these. They have done all the stretching, they've done everything that Google will basically tell them to do. And we, if it is their first time getting it, we tell them, look, try this out. If things aren't getting better in about 3 weeks or whatever, and especially if it gets worse, go in and get it checked out. Because there's a lot of things that manifest as like basic plantar fasciitis, which is what, when you Google it, probably comes up, but there's more serious things that can develop, and things should get better. They should start to improve. So if you're doing things like this and they're not getting better, it is time to go to a medical professional, get the diagnostic, deeper look into things.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah.
All of our patients.
No, thank you.